Hi, I'm Joey Davidson, Senior Gaming Editor at TechnoBuffalo.com, and I'm here with Sly Cooper, Thieves in Time for the PlayStation 3. Alright, before things get going too far, you're going to notice some jump cuts in this game, and that's because I actually cut out the action where you're going to talk to Bentley. You noticed one just before I started talking. Just rather than have you guys sit here watching two characters talk about what's going on in the game, I figured you'd rather see actual gameplay and see what the game looks like in motion. So let's start with some general information. Sly Cooper Thieves in Time is the fourth original Sly game, and it's the first that we've seen since 2005. In 2005, Sucker Punch brought their take on the Sly universe to a close with Sly 3 Honor Among Thieves. That's it, they were done. They moved on from Sly to Infamous. And then the Sly series was handed over to Sanzaru Games. Sanzaru Games started their take on Sly with the Sly Cooper collection. I think it was called the Sly Collection. It's the HD collection that's available on the PlayStation 3. And when Sony and Sucker Punch saw that Sanzaru was up to the challenge of making Sly games, they gave them Sly 4. And Sanzaru came up with Sly Cooper Thieves in Time. That's what you're watching right now. So this game is the same for both the PlayStation 3 and the PS Vita. It's pretty much the exact same game on both platforms. Of course, the PS Vita's environments aren't nearly as rich and detailed as they are on the PS3, but the geometry is the same while the texture is just not as rich. Sly 4 has a nice crossplay feature, so if you buy the game on the PS3, you get the PS Vita version for free. You'll be able to upload and download saves to the cloud. So you'll play for a bit on the PS3, save your game, and pick up right where you left off on the PS Vita. It's really nice. I've had this game for like 24 hours since I actually recorded this video, not on the day that it's uploading, and I switch devices constantly. The crossplay feature has been fantastic for me. And just a reminder though, you only get the PS Vita version for free if you buy the PlayStation 3 version first. Doesn't work the other way around. The PS3 version sells for $40, while the Vita version sells for $30.
I wish I could tear them down. Here's Weakling of the West. I don't think vain begins to describe this guy.
Looking good, Sly.
It's an improvement. I'll name this one the Homely Buckaroo. What kind of sheriff puts up posters of himself?
Wow, Sly. You made him look even worse.
I love a challenge. I call it 10-star loser. This guy's a real egomaniac.
So if you haven't noticed yet for some reason, I'm currently exploring a Wild West themed world. You start out in the present-day Sly universe, and the second world that you encounter is this Japanese themed world. Basically, the whole deal behind Sly Cooper, and I'm not really trying to give anything away at the story too much with these WePlay videos, but it's Sly and his gang are going back in time to solve a mystery. So, and on the way, you go out of your way to meet up with your ancestors, with Sly's ancestors. So you'll find Coopers from different eras in the world's history, you rescue rescue them and then use them in the game. If you've played a lot of Sly Cooper in the past, maybe if you haven't, half the fun lies in playing with the characters and using their unique abilities. So you'll use Bentley, he's the wheelchair-wielding turtle. He's pretty awesome. He's got lots of gizmos, gadgets, tech, and some side quests and mini games. Or maybe you'll play as Murray, the giant hippo, who just is really a big brawler, or Sly, who's the sneaker, kind of more acrobatic. Basically, it's all about experiencing their different and unique mechanics, and that continues for Sly's ancestors. So while they generally control like Sly Cooper himself, they have the same like slinky feeling. The ancient Coopers bring different abilities to the table, and that's what makes them fun to find and a lot of fun to use. And this early in the game, the only ancestor that I've found is the Japanese ancestor, and after him, I'm actually trying to find Tennessee Cooper, who is I think he's a bank robber, basically in the Western era of Sly's ancestral line. Playing Sly Cooper, complete with its sometimes terrible voice work and cheesy humor, is pretty much like taking in an interactive Saturday morning cartoon. It's childish, it's silly, it's easy, and it really brings about this feeling of kind of being a kid again. I don't know, we're pretty much in an era of shoot at stuff constantly for games, so it's been really nice for me to fire up the PlayStation 3 and PS Vita in order to play something a little more lighthearted. I like simple games like these. They're the type of games I grew up with. Don't get me wrong, I love shooters too, but it's just kind of nice to play something that's a lot easier to deal with, I guess. So, and bear in mind that this is not our official review. We'll be doing that in written form on technobuffalo.com in the coming weeks, but so far I can easily recommend Sly Cooper Thieves in Time to gamers like me. If you grew up playing old platformers and loving them with either easy controls, goofy storylines, and friendly aesthetics, this one's for you. It really feels like an old PlayStation game, like Crash Bandicoot, Jak and Daxter, Ratchet and Clank, and yeah, it feels like an old Sly Cooper game too. It's a nice reminder of the way games used to be, and I'm really enjoying it for that so far. My name's Joey Davidson, and you've been watching me play Sly Cooper Thieves in Time. Like I said, we'll have our full review of the game up on Techno Buffalo soon. Thanks for watching.
I can't believe this guy has an appreciation festival for himself. Okay, there's the banner. I just need to knock those clothespins off.
Hold your fires, boss! That there is the scribble, lolly thief and outlaw I've been looking for! Well, amigo. You just booked yourself a permanent room in this stony lonesome.